like really weird weather today. Let's see if my friends come in. Hopefully they will. Ooh, I have other comic books. I think I saw like 2 unopened ones too. See if I like having a ton here. Cool. See if Slap Rocket and see if they come in. I had more. Oh, I do. I have an unopened one. Yes. I think I read all this already. Oh, I have another unopened one. Yes. Mail. I think that's all. I've been reading comic books. I think I have more in the back, but I'm not entirely sure. 3 unopened ones. Cool. Like, I'm building a collection of comic books here. Let me see. Without flashing anyone. Oh, good God. Oh, I don't know. I think those are all the ones that I have. Oh, well, it is a Saturday, isn't it? I don't know if they'll come in. I've been reading these really cool stories, like basically like fantasy stories. I don't know how to describe them. Just like, well, here, I'll read one. Let's see. We'll read one. This one's funny. Rebecca and Bella teleport to Tahiti. We have everything we could ever need or want. A picnic on a private beach, not because we bought the island, but because no one else can easily access this beach by traditional means. I set up our day by spreading out a lovely cotton blanket in the same deep turquoise color as the calm sea over soft sand that sparkles in the sun. Our Subaru sits under some shady mangrove trees holding our gear. Before going any further, I get Belle out of the car. What is it, Arslan? How's it going, Arslan? Before going any further, I get Bella out of the car. We teleported in, and she runs excitedly down the beach, fully possessed by the zoomies. I reach in the car and grab a toy for her and run down the beach after her. She sniffs all the new smells, and I giggle to myself because she is so happy to play. After we play chase together, I walk back to where our car and blanket are and sit down after getting us both some cool, clean water from our cooler. As I lay back on the soft blanket, I look up and spot a starship. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Thanks for the likes, you guys. As I lay back on the soft blanket, I look up and spot a starship and wave hello. Our family has arrived. I told you they're fantasy stories. They begin teleporting to the beach, and we hug and greet each other as though it's been a long time since we last saw each other. We spend time together every day. However, we love each other so deeply that meeting again always feels like the first time. Oh, I'm reading a story I wrote. Just making stuff up. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Let's see. Light and sound, unlike anything on Earth, flood the beach. As I look up, our galactic get down gets down. The air itself feels alive and full of the blissful charge of pure joy. We get high on sunlight, the love of God, and the love of one another. All the same thing for us. As the day wears on, we expand the timeline and keep the party going again. As usual, the whales and dolphins are there swooping and swishing in and out of the water with grace and great agility. Even the whales are able to breach much farther out of the water because this much bliss defies gravity. As we remote view from our perspective and that of everyone else present, we dwell in the awe of God. There are many among us and many more on the way. Thanks. I cook healing dishes from around the world for the humans and crystalline cuisine derived from the purest of our brethren, the crystals, generously donated for the good of all. We eat, laugh, play, and beam our joy to every soul in the galaxy, raising the frequency of all spirit and matter. We literally throw parties in service of God, which is like, God's totally down with that. Um, we do not fight each other because we are no longer at war with ourselves. As above, so below. As we glide through the gently lapping waves, kissing the seashore, sea turtles perform synchronized swimming and everyone cheers. We are home. Just like I said, making stuff up. Let's see. I'll read another one. Time flies. I named this one Time Flies. Standing on the shore of the Nile River, I bend my knee and reach down to dip my hand in the water rushing past me as we pray together. Dressed in bright sun orange and sage green silks, we dance and sing in praise of our loving All Father who blesses us every day. Afterwards, a great feast held in his honor by his children. All are welcome and rejoice. A beautiful age-symmetric patterns form in our silks as we dance. Using our telekinetic gifts, we lift and sway our silks in fractals and floral patterns, pleasing to the mind. All around us are healthy, happy, and at peace. We offer our joy in place of any sacrifice. We exalt His majesty by loving one another and abiding in truth with one another. No one seeks to be over or beneath another. There is no doubt or fear or war or injustice because we are at peace within ourselves. As we near the Great Pyramid, its sides open to reveal paths that delve deep into the ground under the desert. Sitting closer, the shimmer of a mothership phases in and out of the physical realm. Great waves of pulsing light emanate like the beating of a heart in the chest of the great and holy king. We finish our dancing and are now just entering underground beneath the pyramid. As we enter, it looks to all those watching that we've disappeared, even though we are still there, but in a different dimension entirely. What part hurt? What part hurts? Which part? Walking on the inner decks of the ship we saw above the pyramid, we see our footsteps glow around our feet and then fade as we walk along. We are led down several corridors until we reach a great and open space. As we enter the chamber of the council, we aren't greeted by applause, but by waves of love. We sit all together and discuss the great successes we have achieved and what improvements might be agreed upon. All of us equal before the throne, profound respect and honor for one another. Hours that passed like minutes, Hours pass like minutes because we enjoy what we do and we say our farewells. Feeling rejuvenated and full of energy, we exit the pyramid once more to observe that, for those we left hours ago, no time has passed at all. A great shout of joy emerges from the crowd as we each, as each priestess approach the feast table. Approach the feast table she's the head of. Pardon me. Men, women, children all feast together, enough for all and no waste. We dance, eat, and make merry all night and into the next day. Oh, no, it was like I was just bending down to touch the water. It wasn't like, you know, there was nothing painful there. um, okay. You want to hear another one? Let's see. This one's called The Queen and the Eldest Tree. Strolling through the clearly marked paths, kept neat by an eternal understanding of love and trust between the jungle forest and the humans, a large entourage follows me, two by two, towards the most ancient tree on earth. They live together in a grove deep within the earth, accessed by a gigantic cave system. As we descend into the caves, tall, light haired Pleiadians greet us in love and honor. Great natural crystals light our way as we near close to the center of the earth. Everywhere I can see there is natural opulence and abundance. Growing so close to the eldest tree, we walk among the younger trees, bursting with curiosity. Um, a long span of time since anyone has seen the Council of Earth along with their Pleiadian family. Even the eldest tree himself has yearned for this day deep in his heart. As I ascend the few natural stone steps to his diocese, I kneel, and at the same time he lowers his branches to embrace me. We hold each other again and weep at how wonderful our reunion is. Even the most composed of the oldest dragons' eyes water as a pulse of pure love and reverence for one another passes through those watching, and then the whole earth. An unexpected crackle of actual applause trickles and then avalanches through the ancient halls. Rare has applause ever been heard at these depths of this planet, but today's celebration and cheering can be heard around in and through the whole earth. The Andromedan's passing ship sees Earth pulsing to a harmonious beat and heads over because all are welcome. Um, because all are, because all are invited to dwell in love. Near the center of the earth, my embrace with the most ancient tree ends and our council begins. There is much fantastic and wonderful work to be done, bringing Earth back to Eden. All done for the glory of love. Let's see. I wrote a bunch of them. And then I started a new one that's like much longer. I was doing like follow-ups to them. Let's see. This one called A Cosmic Choir. Standing in the great halls, the voices of the angels carries a sweetness that brings true peace. They sing of peace, love, and joy, although no one can know their words exactly. They sing in words too holy to ever be repeated or written. Even they do not know beforehand what they will sing. His Eminence, the All-Father, weaves their voices together as instruments of his grand design. They willingly sit they willingly set their will aside in glorious service of his majesty. I was writing really fast, so my handwriting's like kind of sloppy. All who stand in the great halls have the same love and reverence for each other and the Father. Bringing his children together in love with his greatest delight. A bridge of light flickers in and out of the visual spectrum, symbolizing the connection between him, his children, and one another. As they begin the close of their collective song, a massive hand reaches down and sweeps through the choir. As it passes over each member, great wings full and strong grow on the backs of each singer. They smile widely in delight. So widely do they smile that they can almost not form the sounds of their song with their mouths. A powerful wave of light enters each of his angels, and as the song ends, a bright flash appears on the forehead of them all. I did a sequel to that one, like a part 2. And then I did like a really long story today. Let's see. I'll read this one too. We returned triumphant after only a short battle that upon commencing was already over. As groups of our family and new-found family who were calling themselves our enemies only a very short time ago rise from the material realm, they hear a multitude of voices singing the praises of the Most High, and the elders of the innermost sanctum come forward to greet the once again united family of God. All of heaven and earth rejoice and lift their voices to the great glory of God. As we as we ascend to his throne, we hold hands and join hearts in pure celebration of peace and harmony. We collectively gaze down at the earth below us and see a powerful beam of love and light penetrating the whole earth and every soul willing to accept it. the plants, humans, and animals joined together in a festival of remembrance of Eden. This other one I haven't finished yet, so I'm not going to read it because I haven't finished it yet. But I got a couple pages. I got like several hundred pages of writing otherwise, but that's not like fantasy writing, that's like memoirs. I've got a bunch of that stuff. A bunch of it. It's all handwritten too. Like all of it just handwriting. None of it's AI. None of it at all. I don't ever like think of even using AI when I'm writing, actually. It's like a ton of writing. A bunch. I've got 3 folders full of this. Looks like the clouds are coming in. So I guess my usual group's not coming in today. You guys are not very talkative. Usually the kids that come in my room are, yep. They go on and on and on. We joke together and we have a really good time. Does anybody read comic books? I love comic books. Does anyone read comic books? Is anybody into comic books? DC or Marvel? What is this? Oh. Does anyone like comic books, or is anyone an artist? Anyone do that? No, apparently. I do. Right now. We've traveled the whole country in this car. And we traveled through Mexico too. So yeah, right now we're in California. But yeah, we live in the car. My dog and I'm talking about my dog. She's in the back seat. Being super quiet. Usually the moment I turn on the video camera, she's, wants to be all up in the video camera. But I figured while we were living in the car, I wanted to travel, so I just started traveling. But living in the car has not been like a bad thing. We're comfortable. I mean, as comfortable as you can be in a car anyway. My mom was always one of those kind of people that could like make you a bed out of rocks and sticks and you'd be super comfortable. So I have that gift from her. So I have a gift for making us comfortable in here. It's just kind of one of those things. And like I have a cooking stove and I cook us really nice meals. I cook for my dog. So we eat really well. And we're always out in nature. We're usually outside or at the beach or in the mountains, or we're kind of up the mountain right now, like halfway up the mountain. But I'm not going all the way to the top of the mountains because it's just too hot. It's probably like 85 today, and I just don't want to. I don't like sitting in the car when it's that hot. Plus, it's that time of year that like all the deer gnats come out, and I am not a fan of all the flies up on the mountain at all. So I don't typically go up the mountain in the summertime because it's just too hot, and the flies. I like to stay at the beach. It's nicer weather. It's a little cooler. Excuse me. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna go for now. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And I genuinely wish you all love, blessings, and compassion. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Peace be with you.